In this video, we'll be looking at what happens when we have negative powers. So we've been looking at functions like this, where we have y equals a to the x. What happens if we put a negative sign at the front of that a to the x? So y equals negative a to the x. I'm putting this in brackets just to make it very clear. So this function here, a to the x, is always positive, as we saw before. So all of these positive values will be converted into negative values on this side. Where this function is positive and very close to 0, this function will be negative and very close to 0. Where this function is very big, this function will be very big and negative. So let's see what happens in GeoGebra. Here I have a graph of y equals 2 to the power of x. If I draw in a graph of y equals minus 2 to the power of x, we can see that basically it's flipped the graph upside down. So if we draw these graphs, firstly if we draw the graph of y equals 2 to the power of x, we start off with very small positive numbers here, and we gradually sweep up through 1 and head off to infinity up here. When we have a negative sign out the front of this function, it's basically flipped upside down. So we start off with very small negative numbers, and we rapidly get to larger negative numbers over here. So this function is y equals minus 2 to the power of x. So essentially what this is doing is a vertical flip.